Hey, right guys, Troy Punch Joe here, and today we're just doing I'm going to try and keep it small and concise with little to no editing. And probably have some editing because, you know, I kind of ramble a bit. But no, I just want to do a little update video, and I'm going to try and keep it just like, I've got bullet points on my phone because I don't want to keep it just dragging certain things out. So first things first in the update video is I need a show for you guys to suggest that I react to. I'm going to name some that I plan on reacting to anyway, but I'm only going to take on one this time. So ones I do plan on reacting to is obviously Orange is the New Black Season 5, which starts next month. House of Cards Season 5 is on as well. I think it's on Season 5, which starts on the 30th of May, so that's very soon. Fear the Walking Dead Season 3, obviously. Preacher Season 2. Orphan Black and Sense8. Orphan Black might, I'm going to wait a couple more weeks to get back into that, because when I start up Orphan Black again, I really just want to keep them going instead of having these breaks that I've been doing. So Orphan Black is still coming, but I'm going to wait a few more weeks on that one. I've wrapped a few more shows because the 100 and Prison Break are on the verge of finishing now. And Sense8 Season 2, I know I'm like really far behind with that one anyway, but I really enjoyed Season 1, and I do want to react to Season 2 still. But again, that might be one that we'll have to wait a few weeks for. And also the Get Down Part 2, which I've been planning for a while. But again, it's one of those I didn't want to take on way too many shows, which I kind of made the mistake of a while ago. So just the one show, if you guys can think of one, or just leave down in the comments. I'll pick out 4. I'll pick out 4 or something like that get the most likes, and then I'll run a poll on Twitter, and you guys can vote for which one you want reactions to. So yeah, leave all your suggestions down below. The other thing is Patreon, something I hate bringing up for some reason. I don't know why, it nags at my mind whenever I bring up, I don't know why, I really don't know why, because some people are just like, it's a way to support the creator and all that. The only reason I'm bringing it up is because I've had a couple of ideas for it that I think are quite decent and are worth bring to your attention. The first idea being that I plan on doing full 40-minute uncut reactions to certain episodes. Not every episode I do, but to certain big episodes of TV shows. I'm going to start doing them around when House of Cards and Orange is the New Black kind of airs, and they'll be over on the Patreon page. Main reason I'm doing this is because I get comments daily where it's like, oh, you missed out this bit, can you stop editing it down so much? Obviously it has to be edited because I can't just upload a full episode onto YouTube or I'll get strikes and channel will be gone. Strikes, another topic we'll talk about in a second. So yeah, that'll be over on the Patreon page if you do want full 40-minute uncut reactions. Just an idea, obviously don't need to. I'd rather watch a 10-minute reaction than a 40-minute, but for some reason people want 40 minutes, so there's an option for you. Something else I plan on doing as well is a couple of times a month, I'm not too sure how often, but I want to do film reactions or like film commentary on films that I haven't seen and films that I have seen before that I really do love. Again, can't upload those to YouTube, obviously. Even though it's really weird, I've seen people doing reactions to films and they've somehow got away with actually uploading the entirety of the film, like in the corner of the thing, like you can watch them on YouTube. It's really strange. I'm not going to be doing that, obviously, because it's just too risky. So again, it will be over on the Patreon page a week earlier than YouTube thing. Like I said, I'm not uploading it on YouTube, but after a week on YouTube, I'll be like, oh, here's a link to where you can find a reaction to a certain film, and I'll pick out a few films that I'll react to for the first month or whatever, but then you guys can start suggesting certain films. I don't know, it's just a full kind of okay. I think I know English, I'm not sure. Side note, it's like so hot today. It's so hot. I'm dying. And I'm editing and the PC's on and I'm like melting. But yeah, I think it'll be a cool idea because film is something that I really wanted to get more involved with in the channel anyway. I think that's a cool idea to kind of start off to do like film commentaries or reactions if I haven't seen the film before. So yeah, just another cool idea. And the last couple of things I wanted to mention about the Patreon thing is 13 Reasons Why and Bates Motel. If you've been keeping up on Twitter, then you know all my 13 reasons why reactions had to be taken down, because I got like over 3 copy strikes. J-Per-View had the same problem. He had every one of his videos I think got a strike. They're all sorted now, obviously. But I did have to take down the videos, but I'm going to probably re-upload them, edited down a bit more than they were, because in fairness the people who took them down said that I'd used way too much footage of the show, which I can understand because they were about between 15 to 20 minutes. So I'll probably edit them down a bit more, and then they'll be on the Patreon page. I'm not going to re-upload them to YouTube. So they'll be free as well. You don't have to worry about like, oh, I've got to donate this much to watch them. All for reasons why I'm going to upload like one every day probably back onto the Patreon page. So if that's something, I'll probably upload a separate video explaining that, which I'll delete after a week, just because I've had so many questions like where's the 30 reasons I can't find them. So them, as well as the Bates Motel season 5 finale, which I don't think I'm going to be able to get back, unfortunately. So again, I'll probably just put it on the Patreon page. American Gods got a strike for that as well, for episode 1. I won't be doing reaction video. I've been watching the show off camera. I've just watched episode 4. Really enjoying the show. I think it's great, but again, if they're not happy with people doing reactions to them, they're just going to strike everyone that do them. I'm not going to continue to do so, not even on the Patreon. I just don't, like, now I'm on episode 4, it seems kind of a bit pointless. But I might do a review on it if it continues to be as amazing. I'm really enjoying it, like I say. Continues to be as amazing as it is, then I'll do a review for it, but no reactions, again, because people have been asking where's like episode 2, where's episode 1, so that's why. And I think that's everything. Mainly, like I said, it's mainly a Patreon update, because like I said, I had a few cool ideas, and I've had a lot of questions about where certain videos are. And I do need another show for you guys to suggest for me to react to. I do have a few other video ideas of type of ideas other than reactions, but I'll probably do a separate video talking about those. Also, another common question is where's your like top 100 films. I plan on doing top 100 films, top 50 TV shows, and top 25 anime TV shows of all time. Something I've been talking about for like 6 months now, I think. I'm still working on, I think I've got my top 50 TV shows done. I think that's pretty much sorted. There's not really any shows I can think of that need replacing. But top 100 films, there are a lot more films that I kind of really want to watch before I say that list is complete. So that'll be a while, but top 50 shows, I'm looking at starting them, starting that video maybe late next month, early July. I know it seems like a while, but yeah, just so you guys know. And then full Steelbook collection video coming out, and then like I say, a few other ideas. Also, very quickly, last thing, the Q&A I did with J-Per-View, I know it's been a while, but it took a lot longer to edit than I thought it would, and I was in Poland for a full week, so I didn't really get time to edit it, obviously, because I was in Poland. But that's finished now. I finished editing that, and that will be up probably this weekend, maybe on the Sunday. So again, sorry that's taken so long, but you can keep a lookout for that. And that is everything, my friends, I think. So yeah, there we go. Sorted. So yeah, let me know any TV show ideas that you might have, and I think that's everything that I wanted to get off my mind. I don't know, I'm dying. It's so hot, like I'm actually sweating, and I don't sweat. Fuck, dude. But yeah, House of Cards is probably the next big show that we're looking at doing. That's like on Tuesday, I think, in a few days, and I'll probably try and get that out as quickly as I can. So thanks for watching it, guys, and I'll see you whenever I next see you, and I look forward to seeing and watching. Keep an eye on Twitter as well, because like after a week I'll do the poll, and then after another week we'll start on the show which you guys have suggested. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, until whenever I next see you, peace.